Okay, so Marcella from Canada, are you there? Hi.
Hi, Katie. It's such a
Hi.
pleasure. I'm enjoy talking to you.
Oh, good. You know, it's a beautiful thing to love what we think in this moment. Okay, sweetheart, so read your email to me, please.
The belief that I am not my body gives me wonderful freedom from worries about my appearance, disease, and aging. I don't see point of exercising or even healthy diet. If everything is projection of my mind, everything is perfect, and there is no unhealthy diet or lifestyle. Do you think that losing interest of taking care of our physical body could be detrimental to our physical existence?
Yes, it could actually kill you.
If our physical body is vehicle carrying us through this life, shouldn't we care about it the way that is recommended?
Well, who knows how long our life should last? You know, I love to say, you know, I have to travel and suck in all that jet fuel to die on time. How else can I die on time? You know, and it may not be the healthiest thing, but it's worth the trip. It's worth the trip. Now, I'm going to put on my glasses because I made some notes here. And to some people, when you say, do you think that losing interest of taking care in our physical body could be detrimental to our physical existence? Absolutely. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. If I don't eat, the body dies. That is the apparent material world. Okay? Now, there's another world. There's a world that the enlightened mind sees that inquiry takes us to. And I'm not talking about in time. I mean immediate as we sit in the answers that these questions can take us to. So to some people, losing interest in or taking care of their physical body leaves a depression. And for me, you know, that is like living in hell, the hell that these books talk about, you know, just real hell. It was for me. And in other words, I was depressed and I couldn't take care of this physical body. So it's impossible to be a physical body because the body is projected by the mind. And it's absolutely, okay, I'll read what I wrote. It's impossible to be a physical body, but your mind has apparently identified as one. Why? Body is a projection or mirror of your mind. So take care of your mind when you're stressed out about the body or anything, and clarity and love will take care of your projected, the beloved body, or will you believe or don't believe in. You don't believe you to be. You at times will feel stress, physical, and anytime I feel stress, you know, this unnatural thing, it's just like an out of balance, not harmony, then I look to what I'm thinking and believing in the moment, and I clear it up, you know, on a worksheet. And I haven't had to do one of those in some times because inquiry's always running in my head. It's like a partner of what arises. Inquiry is that partner. And it shows me. It's a constant state of, it's like a state of meditation that's going on without my help, really. I'm just letting it run. And it's a beautiful thing. And you say if our physical body is a vehicle carrying us through this life, shouldn't we care about it the way that it is recommended? And what I've written here, it is your mind projecting an image of life itself. Absolutely take care of your body, the body you believe it to be, and notice the times when you don't. And if you feel any guilt whatsoever, then look to the story you were in prior to acting out on that cigarette or that drug or that anger. Anger is, it's the effect of a mind like that, a confused mind. But I've got to tell you, my mind is so still today. There is no telling what is going to come out of it. This is my mind on paper as I read the answers. But it's a beautiful thing, and I hope it's in some way this serves you. I wrote a little more. It's if you feel guilt, just look at the story you were in before you binged, abused, etc., and take advantage of the judge your neighbor worksheet or not. But it's like if I'm upset, I do the drug or the chocolate cake, whatever it is, that the mind would say, this is not good for your body. Okay? And it doesn't matter if it's good for my body or not. I'm going against myself. Therefore, guilt. Mm-hmm. That's mine to take care of, whether it's right or wrong. I mean, who wants guilt? It's painful. So I don't do the work on that thing that I ingested. I go back to see, what was I into? Was I angry at my mother, father, sister, brother, roommate, whatever? And that's the thing I work through, because the ego will love just to take care of that addiction, and it doesn't hurt to do your mind, to do a worksheet on your mind on that, but the trigger is hidden just prior to that. So if you get really still, you can find it. And then, let's say it's chocolate cake, then you eat notice you eat the cake or you don't.
Thank you. My thing was, I was the opposite. I was always exercising. I was taking vitamins. I was so focused on.
So that's it. Rather than the chocolate cake, that's it. That's your addiction.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I noticed all this, and I noticed when I did it because of fear being sick. And that was the difference. That wasn't because I really thought this is really what I really want to do. There was this fear of the future and the guilt of I am not taking care of my body enough. Or I could see all this that before. I thought, when I say recommended, what other people recommended, and I would always find new things that I have to do, because there was some new research that had been done. Yeah. Oh, you have to be taking this. This is the newest thing. Then go and take this. Or you should be running. No, you shouldn't be. You should be doing yoga. And all these things were going through my mind, and I could see the pattern of being in fear. Yeah. That's what
it's the ego's fear of death. It's like, take care of this body. You can't be too careful. Take those vitamins. Run, eat right. Because without the security of this body, ego identifying as this material object, without that, who am I? As an ego, who am I? Without this body, how can I exist? I can't. So the ego is always focused on the security of this body.
And there's never enough I can do. It always felt, you could always do more, Marcella. And, and then aging comes and, like there's another research and more things you can do. And I noticed, thanks to the work, I could see noticing these things when I didn't notice them before. Yeah. I thought I am just doing the right thing, but now I can notice the stressful thoughts behind it. Before I couldn't understand what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, I love you have the work in your life. I love it. Because health is about right here, right now, isn't it? Yes. I don't care if I'm healthy later or before. Right now is where it matters. And right now is where I'm always going to be. That's where we're all going to be, right here, right now. So to be happy now. And again, I love you have the work in your life. Lot of freedom. Notice you're losing the fear of death.
Oh my gosh. There's nothing, it feels even the pain, this is my biggest struggle, is the pain and the body, the projection of your mind, the pain. I'm digesting it as I go, working through it. But when I tell myself you are healthy even when you are sick, it just feels like this is out of conventional ever thinking I ever had. And I understand it, but I'm still trying to tweak the details with it.
Yeah, and it'll obviously come to you because you are really, you're really in your depth, and that's a beautiful gift to yourself. But I'm healthy, even, I'm trying to collect your words, but they'll be different. But at my very, people looking at me saying, you're sick, you're dying, and let's say I'm in pain and all that's going on, I am fine here. 100% I am healthy because everything I'm witnessing makes sense to me. I'm not at war with it. I'm not at war with death. I'm not at war with life. I'm well. I'm well. So
the comparison when I'm stopping comparing that, well, yesterday this is what I was healthy, and today I am not what I was yesterday and tomorrow. And I could see it, all that happening in my mind. And it doesn't mean that there are struggles with it, but I can understand it. And I'm starting to understanding very slowly, what are you saying? It's still work in progress.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for peace. Thank you for peace. It matters.